slaying this golden hour. Look at the sun. Look at the way it catches me.
I don't know how long
I've dyed my hair a little bit darker.
Let me
What do you
forward
all
it a bit,
think?
one sec.
Get a post on the beach. I will. Yeah, I think... you know what I'm saying? You know, just because someone's disabled, it doesn't exempt them to their behaviour. And Ricky's changing his whole platform. We want to move away from the drama. We want to move away from all, you know, like the crude shit that is just so tiring and boring. And I just can't... It's taken a long time to get Ricky to pull away, but I just can't be associated with someone that, you know, just... Yeah, I think, you know what I'm saying? You know, just because someone's disabled, it doesn't exempt them to their behaviour, and the whole, like, abusing women, taking advantage of women and hiring prostitutes and touching people. He's touched me up a number of times when I visited him. It's just, I think he was just like the last chain on the link. So now we're sort of like broke away from him. Hopefully Ricky can just start his platform, which is going to be more like comedy, travel. I know he's doing loads of stuff with Chile, and I can just start with my God stuff and my Christian journey, and one by one we're just removing all the idiots. I think we made a mistake before with the agency where we just took everyone, and there weren't much thought about it. You know, we took all our friends, we took everyone that wanted to join, and there was loads. But now I think I'm at a point where I want to be really selective with who we let in. And I just can't have someone on my agency that constantly on a 13 plus app talks about ladies of the night and spending money and doing stuff to women and touching up carers, touching up cats. Like, it's really bad. And there's loads of stuff on here that we don't tell you that goes on behind the scenes. I think Darren's really got to turn it around now, and I hope that he has, and he is. I'm seeing that he's having a lot more fun. But yeah, exactly. I've got to protect my business.
What do you think then? That's
well,
what
he
she
just
said.
said.
I'm not going to play it all.
He just said then that he touched her up a few times.
Do you think though do you think it's a matter of he wanted to leave the agency and she didn't want him to leave, and he felt?
No, I think he's
it sounds like he's got a case against her, or do you think it's because she's kicked him out because of?
I think he's a weirdo.
Talia doesn't strike me. I don't particularly like her, but she doesn't strike me as someone who would lie about something like that. And I do think he's a bit pervy. We've seen him with like women before, and how he's spoken about women, and he's paid for women, and look how he came in and spoke to you.
So you don't think it's the fact that he tried to leave, you don't think the fact that he tried to leave the agency and she bullied him and has made something up, no? Because that's what he's trying to make out, isn't he?
He doesn't strike me as the type of woman to do that personally.
No, he's just made out like he's got the police case, though, doesn't he? Like, oh no, there's a police case, like, you know what I mean? Now, whether he's lying about that, I don't know.
But I have had messages to say they've bullied him from a viable source.
Oh, they have.
I have had messages saying that.
Is it that's what's happened, is that they've bullied him because he wanted to leave the agency, so made things up as well?
Possibly.
But however, did it really happen? And he's just lying. And because at the end of the day, someone can be a certain person, but you know, it doesn't mean that what happened is true, though, isn't it?
Oh, was he trying to leave? Was he trying to leave? I don't watch Darren.
Well,
he makes me feel ill.
Someone said that he wanted to leave the agency and he bullied him, but that's what he's saying. But that doesn't mean that's the truth, though, does it?
Yeah.
So I don't know. Or she did kick him out, and you know.
But she really doesn't strike me as a woman that would make stuff like that. But obviously, we don't know anyone, do we?
I mean, no, that's it. That's why I don't like people. What's that word? what's that word, Levi?
Hmm?
Putting it on someone's how they behave, you know, how they are. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah. That's what I kept.
Quite freaked on alive. What, on Darren?
Thank you, Katie. Thank you, Willow Tree.
He is clear. I don't know what's going on there. I don't know.
Followed you.
But there's a lot of
His-
stuff around their agency as well, isn't there? I've seen stuff on their agency before. Sorry, I'm just getting a logo. You seriously need to open your eyes then and trust a little less. I don't know, she just doesn't strike me as that sort of woman.
Yeah, but like I said, is that you know, women, men, you just don't know. You can't tell by just looking at someone or because someone how they behave in it. I don't know. But the way I'm just saying, the way he said it is like he's got the police case. The way he came across in it.
Mm. Yeah, but then the way he come across when he come with you yesterday, Angie, he was like, "Oh, you drunken mess, and you abuse your mum, and you hit your mum, and all this shit." That's
Yeah, but you know what?
It's
I
not
think
true.
he just has that. He just trolls, doesn't he?
yeah, but it was the
That's
way he
how
spoke
comes
to you. It's
across to me.
disgusting. The way he spoke to you was abhorrent.
Yeah, but you know what? I think we just have that kind of banter. Do you know what I mean? That's what I put it down.
Nah, he was a bit serious the last 2 days.
Oh, I tell you, he was so rude to Angie yesterday, and like,
Yeah.
I'm all up for a bit of banter and like, oh yeah, Angie, you're a pisshead, blah blah blah. But the way he was talking was just really, it wasn't very kind.
I just think we don't know anyone off TikTok. Do you know what I mean? We just don't know
Yeah.
the situation, really.
That's what I always say to people when they're sticking up for people. When there's certain things said, I just think you don't know people.
Yeah.
I miss Christine.
And then when you think if he's like that on TikTok, what's he like off TikTok?
Well, there's stories, isn't there, about like women that he's paid for and whatnot, and the way he's spoken about women he's paid for.
Yeah. And you're right, just bullshit doesn't give you that excuse, you know, for bad behaviour.
No, 100% not.
I found it, Leanne, I found it. I just played it.
I tagged you in a couple that I got tagged in on the Delusive FYP account.
But how do we know that he touches, like, you know, what people say he's...
Well, he admitted the stuff with his cousin, I think. He said, because he said to his cousin he wanted to see her with her girlfriend or something. And he admitted that. The cat thing, I don't know. We just troll him with that, but...
Yeah. I don't know. I don't know what's gone on, to be honest, then. I admitted it on the line, yeah.
Yeah, his cousin come on and said that he had asked her if he could watch her and her partner. I think she was a lesbian. And he had asked if they could watch her.
Yeah, I remember that. Someone said there's more in the video. Shall I play the rest of it then?
Yeah, I've tagged you in 2 others. I haven't watched them, but they were different to the one you was watching.
In my agency, it's just so
I'm sure
bad.
Rickster come in here. Rickster, are you in here?
Actually more soul destroying watching Ricky trying to help someone like that daily, going live with him daily and gifting him daily and trying to like pull him out of this negative dramatic spin that he's always in, and then just getting very little in return. And what's even more exhausting is arguing and fighting with the whole of Scott Talk, the whole of Scotland, the whole of Scott Talk are constantly like, why have you got him in there? He's done this, he's done that, and it's just exhausting. So I'm only going to say this once because you're all asking, you're all in the DMs, what's going on. We've separated ways with him, and yeah, I just don't want it. And I'm just so glad that finally Ricky's like, okay. He does encourage his behaviour, but in a way where there's not really anything else you can do with Darren, because that's all he wants to talk about. That's all he wants to, you know, and it does get to the point where you think, are we enabling this? Are we a part of the problem as well? So now, just solved it all and removed ourselves. You know, I'm sitting here in a beautiful country, on the beach, and when time, I don't want to take any flack for anybody. If you behave like an idiot on this app, I will distance myself from you, and so will Ricky now. If you're not a positive person, if you're not going down the right path, and if you're snaking people, using people to climb up as well, I won't have any of that. Don't think you can come and join my agency, use us to climb up, and then shit on us. It's done now. You're going to see two very different people when we come back. New music coming out. Ricky's got some amazing content coming, even to the point where we've got all our new equipment, like the cameras and everything are going to be different. Thank you, the boys. It's just got to be done, isn't it? You can't have, and I don't care how much money you bring in, I really don't. If you're a negative person or you use us in any way, and you don't bring any good to us or other people on this app, then I'm just going to be distancing myself completely, and hopefully Ricky will do the same. I'm really glad that he's agreed to distance himself from Darren. I've got kids, man. I've got kids and kids that want to join this app, you know. He's got kids that are on this app, and I don't want my kids watching someone constantly talk about hiring ladies of the night and, oh, I did this to them and I did that. But this is a 13 plus app, and I don't care whether you're in a wheelchair, whether you're on fucking life support, it's not going to be around me. And there's only so much we can do. No, we run out of excuses. That's basically what I'm saying. We have run out of excuses. Darren's a pervert. He's a pervert.